charge.
Okay. And then it will be charged.
Let's call it not distract. I think we're going to the next.
Where's the volume? How people know you are.
Meantime, let me situate myself. Good night. Good evening. Viewers, subscribers, wherever you are. Welcome to my YouTube channel this evening. And it is a night video, but I hope you will enjoy it as much as I am enjoying it. I am coming from Bethesda, the city of Bethesda. Those familiar with Bethesda, Bethesda is very, very close to DC. It's at the border of DC and Virginia, guys. So this is where I'm coming from, and I will be following 95 route north to 695 east and all the way to Towson Town Center. So sit back and watch this video to the very end. Comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and give us a thumbs up if you feel you like the content, and share with your friends as well. In today's video, I wanted to talk about Congo. Those who are familiar with geography, the African geography, Congo is situated in the Central African Republic, near the Central African Republic. It's neighbor to Uganda.
This one.
Let's get out of here a little bit. It's too much doing this. Straight. How is it? So it goes straight down this way. back to the topic. I apologize. I was a little bit distracted, but I'm back on board. As I said, I wanted to talk about Congo today. The reason why I wanted to talk about Congo is because Congo is at the center of a recently signed up agreement between sort of a ceasefire agreement between Rwanda's strongman, Lieutenant Paul Kagame, and the president of Congo, Tshisekedi. Now, this agreement was signed 2 days ago, but we are getting reports, unconfirmed reports, that the ceasefire or the agreement did not hold. We have heard that the two parties did not agree and therefore could not shake hands. 3 days ago, I opined on this video here that chances are the ceasefire will not hold, because I read the face of these two men and I believe they were coerced into signing the agreement. By the two men, I mean the president of Rwanda, Lieutenant General Paul Kagame, and President Tshisekedi of Congo. Clearly, you could see that they were in a new territory that they didn't want to be. They were forced into something that they did not agree. So we'll watch this space closely, and we'll be filtering and watching reports coming out of that region, and we'll report back as soon as we have confirmed reports that the ceasefire is being thrown out. My assessment, like I opined 2 days ago, is that so long as the root cause of the issues sticking out between these countries are not thrashed out, I don't see any agreements being reached in the near future. There is a lot of competing interests in Congo. There's a lot of foreign countries in Congo: the United States, Russia, Belgium, France, Uganda is in there, Rwanda is in there. There's a lot of competing foreign powers to get contracts of mining the minerals. As you all know, Congo is rich on all sorts of minerals, and everybody right now over there wants to lay stake on these minerals. But the root cause of the problem, like I said, we have the issue of the M23 forces, which is a rebel force led by Kanonanga that is controlling the eastern part of Congo, including Kivu, Goma, and all the way down to the border of Rwanda and Uganda, is heavily controlled by the M23. In French, they call it M23. They are clear in charge, and so long as the citizens of this force, M23, which consists of Rwandese nationals, but Rwandese who are born in Congo, they bear the Congo identity, and they also have been grown in Congo and raised up in Congo all their life. They speak Congolese, but because they are believed to be of Rwandan origin, they wouldn't be recognized in Congo. That is one problem. The other problem, similar to that one, is the Banyamulenge. The Banyamulenge is mainly the Hutus who are born in Congo, now are Congolese Hutus, known as Banyamulenge, are also not recognized by the Congolese government. So therefore, without those two sticky issues, first of all, being taken care of, I do not see any much progress. It is true, perhaps, to say, and there's a lot of evidence to back this up, that the M23 or M23 force, M23 level force led by Kanonanga, is heavily funded, trained, and controlled by Lieutenant General Paul Kagame, the Rwandan strongman. There is no doubt that for a very long time, Kagame has had a lot of interests in Congo, given that a lot of these people were born in exile. A lot of Rwandese were born in exile in Congo. Therefore, they belong to, rightfully so, Congo, not Rwanda. So therefore, therefore, I would say that besides Lieutenant General Paul Kagame interests in Congo, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni also has vast interests in Congo. These are two leaders who have backed each other before So when Kagame took power in Rwanda, he was backed heavily by the Ugandan forces, the UPDF, Ugandan Defense Forces, and even the trucks that took the Congolese soldiers had Ugandan number plates. So therefore, Museveni cannot deny that he backed Kagame taking power in Rwanda. These are two buddies whose story go a long way. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe my facts are right. So therefore, this issue is gonna continue. But like I said, so long as the key sticking issues and core issues to this matter is not settled up front, there is nothing that you are gonna settle in DC or in all these European capitals. There will be no agreement that is not gonna hold. But again, it depends very much where Americans wants to take this thing, because America is a key influencer in this war. Their history in Congo is well documented, from the funding of the killing of the first Prime Minister, Patrice Lumumba, who was murdered by the CIA infiltration of Congo. Now, Mobutu Sese Seko was also an agent of the Americans until he outlived his usefulness. So therefore, the Congolese issue is much more complex than perhaps any of us understands, and will require much more sobriety and right thinking proponents to resolve this crisis. It is to the interests of Congo that this crisis is resolved, because they have a force, the M23, which is controlling a big chunk of their 3-4 towns. They're taking taxes, and they're in charge. So therefore, it is to their interest to cut a deal and make peace with these people. Otherwise, anything short of that will not hold. As much as they cut a deal with M23, they must involve Lieutenant General Paul Kagame, the Rwandan strongman, and also Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the Ugandan president. If the two are involved and they are engaged positively in a give and take bid, we are likely to see a quick solution emerge. But if you do sideline the two strongmen, chances are it's like you are negotiating by yourself. You may as well not negotiate at all. Now, we have talked about Rwanda before. It's a young country that whose economy mainly depends on coffee and tea for export and for local consumption. A population of about 13.5 million people, but a country clearly in the forward projection in terms of growth. Rwanda came from a civil war that claimed about, it is estimated that anywhere from 800 to 1 million people lost their lives during that time, and this is where Rwanda is coming from. So for them to have picked up and be one of Africa's fastest growing economies, it is very commendable. So, in conclusion, we can say that in this case, especially the Congolese case, is better resolved politically with a little bit of diplomacy. Otherwise, in the absence of the two, nothing works. I will come to the conclusion of this video by saying that all the democratic forces, the human rights groups that back democracy worldwide should stand up and back democracy in both of these countries that we are talking about. Maybe we'll see changes then. With that in mind, I will let you sit back and watch a little bit of non-comments of the video, about 5 minutes, and we're gonna conclude the video at that point. So, thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, comment, share, and give us a thumbs up, guys, if you like what you heard. Thank you. those few remarks, we come to an end of this edition. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition. Please follow us up with another edition tomorrow. Goodbye and good night.